Welcome everyone. Let's dig into how to manage IRD debt in New Zealand. It's really about keeping ahead of the game.
Absolutely. And the first thing is to respond early, right? Ignoring IRD letters or calls. That's a big no-no.
Right, exactly. The key is to contact Inland Revenue as soon as you notice an issue. If you let things slide and ignore their outreach, the penalties and interest can skyrocket, and that can lead to, well, serious enforcement actions like asset seizures or even
Mm,
liquidation.
yeah, that's a sobering thought. So what options does one actually have when facing this situation?
There are actually several routes. One of the most common is the installment arrangement, paying it off over time through weekly, fortnightly, or monthly payments. It basically pauses any recovery action as long as you keep to the plan.
Yep. So if you're a bit strapped for cash, spreading out those payments lets you manage your cash flow better, right?
Exactly. It's like breaking a big pie into smaller slices so you can savor it without choking on it. Then, if you're in genuine financial hardship, you may also qualify for penalty and interest remission, or even in tough cases, part of the debt being written off.
Yeah, that sounds promising, but I've heard that even businesses have their own avenues like compromise settlements. How does that work?
Great point. Compromise settlements are more for businesses where paying the full amount isn't realistic. You negotiate a reduced lump sum payment that IRD might accept as full settlement. It's a strategic move if your company is facing closure or insolvency.
Mm-hmm. But doesn't that require a lot of transparency? I mean, you need to be upfront about your financial situation, right?
Exactly, and that's a critical part. Filing all overdue returns, like GST, PAYE, or income tax, is non negotiable. The moment you communicate and show a willingness to tackle the issue, IRD can work with
Right.
you.
And what about tax pooling? I've read that it can help with interest and penalty reductions for income or provisional tax shortfalls.
Yes, tax pooling is another clever option. It's like reorganizing your tax obligations so that timing issues are minimized, thereby reducing extra charges. It's especially useful when the cash flow is off kilter.
Yeah, I see. And if for any reason someone still ignores IRD's communication, the consequences can be extreme, right?
Absolutely. Ignoring the debt can lead to IRD using strong legal powers, deduction notices on bank accounts, asset seizures, and in worst case scenarios, even taking companies to liquidation. It's like building a dam that eventually bursts if you ignore the pressure.
Mm, that analogy really puts it into perspective. But I'm a bit skeptical. Don't you think sometimes these measures can come off as too harsh, especially for individuals already in distress?
That's a fair critique. I mean, while those enforcement actions seem severe, IRD usually starts with attempts to negotiate and pause any further actions if you respond. It's really about giving you a chance to get back on track.
Right. So the bottom line is act early, be transparent, and explore all available options.
Yep, that's exactly it. Engaging early with IRD, maintaining compliance by filing all required returns, and even seeking professional advice can make a huge difference.
Absolutely. And that professional advice, working with a tax advisor, can really steer you in the right direction, don't you think?
Exactly. They can help negotiate penalty remissions and set up realistic payment plans instead of waiting for a storm of enforcement actions.
Mm, well, it sounds like the key takeaway is to be proactive. Don't wait until the pressure builds. Engage with IRD at the first sign of trouble.
Absolutely. Be proactive and make those partial payments, demonstrate your intent, and use every available channel to resolve the situation before it
Yep,
escalates.
great insights. It's all about managing the issue pragmatically to keep your personal or business finances stable, right?
Exactly. The sooner you act, the more options you have to steer clear of liquidation and other severe penalties. Thanks for this dynamic discussion. It really drives home the importance of early honest engagement with IRD.
For sure.